Guys, check this out. Midway game cabinet with riser. What is it really? It's the Legacy Edition cabinet for Mortal Kombat 2. And it actually includes games from two different existing cabinets, Mortal Kombat, but also the Rampage cabinet. So if you have those, this would be a fantastic time to sell them and buy this and probably have some money left over. It has all those games, plus it has more games with, I think, a total of 12 games. And it's the Legacy Edition, so we get the faux coin door. This looks really cool. This is going to be the best Mortal Kombat edition yet. Now, it is not going to be online, so keep that in mind. For some of you, for a fighting game, I'm sure that's a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker for me. I'll just go online and get wrecked anyway, so I'm okay with not having it online. And I think that's a good idea for these legacy cabinets because they're being priced at $399 US. I mean, that is a very good deal for everything we're getting. In my opinion, it's a great deal. We're also getting some games we've never seen before from Arcade1up. What am I talking about? Well, Paperboy, Tapper, Bubbles, Tubin, and Wizards of War, which is a game I'm not actually familiar with. You guys can tell me in the comments if I should be hyped for this or not, and I'll look it up after this video. We're getting the 80-pound cabinet, meaning it's just got that better quality wood than what we got way back in Wave 2 time when the Mortal Kombats were made, and certainly going to be a much better build quality in construction and controls and artwork and everything than the kind of crappy Wave 1 Rampage cabinet, which I would love to get rid of that and buy this thing. Looking very, very nice. The biggest question on here is going to be about these games with custom controls. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Tapper. I'm talking about Paperboy. Tapper, you certainly can play with a regular joystick. Is it as cool? No. No, it's not. Would I rather see a Tapper cabinet? Yeah, and I don't care if it's the only game. I don't actually think you have to have 4 games on these. I think for some games, like maybe Paperboy, certainly like Tapper, it can be a standalone cabinet. People will buy it. And Arcade1up kind of tried that with Space Invaders a long time ago when you just got Space Invaders and then Space Invaders Color. And it didn't sell very well. I wonder if that told them, hey, we need to give people variety. No, Space Invaders is just a game that not a lot of people are all that hyped for. And it doesn't have any kind of specialized controls. I think you can do it. I think it just has to be done the right way. People would 100% pay for Tapper with the right control stick, with the right shape, and just the vertical up and down orientation. Be good to go. Now, it's not a reason to not buy this. These are just bonus games. You could decide to play it on here or not, or you could just treat it like a Mortal Kombat cabinet. It already looks better than the base Mortal Kombat. So this seems to be something that was left off the CES announcements. I don't know if GameStop posted this by mistake or not. You guys can see it says not available. According to the Facebook Arcade1up group, it looks like this was showing available at one point for $3.99, and I think some people even put orders in and then they pulled it. So you know how it goes. Sometimes this stuff gets put up by accident, but this looks 100% real. And while I'm talking about CES, man, I want to give a shout out to Retro Ralph. He messaged me the other day and said, watch out, there's going to be another announcement. Keep an eye on it. That's a pretty legit move. And I'm not even sure if this is what that is or if we're going to see yet another surprise. But, you know, we're all a little bit competitive with each other. But also a rising tide raises all ships. As the segment grows, you've seen a lot of YouTubers in our category do well over the last few months. This channel included, and a lot of others too. And so there is, I think, an element of getting along to go along. But bottom line, Ralph didn't have to do that, and he did. And that was just a real bro move. So I want to give him a shout out for that. Cabinet looks beautiful, in my opinion. Got the Mortal Kombat trilogy. We're not getting into Mortal Kombat 4, but that's what I expected, and that's good enough for me. We're adding some games like Bubbles and Tubin. Tubin's a game I played when I was a kid at the skating rink, actually. They had a Tubin machine, and I really don't remember it. I just remember enjoying it, but I've never gone back and played it since, so I always secretly hoped we would get a Tubin release. Getting a re-release of games like Gauntlet and Rampage with better controls is nice. Not that those are games that need really good controls, but guys, I just really want to sell off my crappy old Wave 1 cabinets because they suck, and the new stuff is a lot better. So this is going to be, I think, right up my alley. But let's wait and see. We've got a release date right around the corner, March 19th. So keep an eye out for this. And don't shoot the messenger if the price changes. But as of right now, I think this is going to be a $399 US cabinet, which again, for these Legacy Edition cabinets, is an awesome price. Could they have sold it for a little bit more and gotten away with it? Probably. I'm glad to see them keeping it at $400. I hope they continue that. I think that's probably going to be a really good value for all of us. Thanks for watching, guys. Wanted to get you this news lightning quick since it just broke. Hit that like button if you want this video to do well, and make sure you subscribe and enable notifications for future updates and reviews and news on home arcades. I'll talk to you real soon. Hey, consider hitting that join button to support the channel, and thanks so much for watching.